have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. The Spartans will put toe to leather and will get started. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. RPO complete to open the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Green. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Bettis. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the big tight end. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moved the chains. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Bettis. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snagged out of the air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
UCLA.
To the air. It's Green. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll try to slam it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
UCLA.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're going to run it to the right. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He's in open space downfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans want to move quickly. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
They're setting up the screen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run, and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hill. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. Finds a seam. He's at the touchdown, Bruins. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Green. Unloads to the right. The short hands, it's Orlando. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bettis. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Gives it on the option. There he goes. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
San Jose State.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CFB26 Stadium.
Trying to set up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! Touchdown, San Jose State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
San Jose State, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Hill. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for room, it's Bettis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Spartan. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's second and long. Zings it complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Green. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. With the catch, it's Orlando. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football. Got to lead in the... You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal, San Jose State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's now second and goal.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown Spartans! And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He'll sneak it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield. It's Green. Safe completion on the screen. Powers through the defender. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Blunt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hill. The screen. He's got wheels. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. from the gun on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's got it. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. On the move.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, San Jose State. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Pucks it out of the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bettis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs for the tackle. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, San Jose State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hill. A little screen to the running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bettis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.